Hello, I'm Mike Ritchie, Interim District Administrator for the Tomorrow River School District, and I'm here with Joe Spertoli, our Athletic Director, giving you another update on our Falcon Pride project. And Joe, before we start the project, I guess, we're shooting this video up from the rooftop, and I don't know about you, but I don't like heights.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good view up here.
Yeah, it's really nice. You can see all the construction that's going on. As everybody's aware, we've had a ton of rain this summer. Because of that rain, it really impacted the soil underneath the base where we're going to put the turf. So in order to help with that issue, we had Rock Solid, that company, come in and put a concrete mixture in with our soil so that we could continue to work. That's where you see some rocks going down right now because they're actually preparing it for the turf to be laid on it. Right now we're about 3 weeks behind schedule, but they're going to start rolling out the turf in about 2 weeks or so, maybe a little longer than that, so we can start to get to work on that. But in the meantime, you can see that they've begun building the walking path that's going to go around the turf field. It's about 10 feet wide, and it's going to go all the way around the field so that on game days fans can stand there by the fence and watch the game there too if they'd rather stand than sit in our new nice bleachers that we've got put in. And so we're continuing to work by having Rock Solid come in. Now it allows us to continue working and not have to wait for good weather now, which has been a huge benefit.
And not only does it help with if it rains, they can continue to work, but I think the long-term effect, they were worried about the soft spots on the field without doing that stabilization. I want to talk about.
Yeah, so the main problem without doing that concrete mixture was that if we would have just rolled turf down right away, there would have been potential that the soil could have dried up later and created a sink spot in the turf, which would be unsafe and obviously what we wanted to avoid because of the risk of injury. So by doing this concrete mixture, spending a little extra money, it was able to allow us to make sure we would have a nice smooth surface and we don't have to worry about any of that.
I guess it's about doing the project the right way the first time and not have to worry about, 10 years down the road or even 5 years down the road having some negative effect to the field.
Yep, so we don't have to worry about that now. So even though we're a little behind schedule, we're going to get a great product, and they'll keep moving along. As you can see, they're out here. A lot of people are working and trying to get it ready.
And the first home game, we're looking at that September 20th, Friday for the first home game.
Yeah, so that first week, as of right now, it's looking like we'll be able to play at Wapaka. We're still looking for potentially another spot for the second home game. And yeah, the goal right now is by September 20th, we would love to have our first home varsity game that night if everything goes as planned.
And, Joe, as long as we're talking about the project, and this is obviously phase one, phase two is the baseball, softball area. They're going to do some work. And if I can get the video to kind of focus on this area with a baseball softball field. We had a little accident with the weather that destroyed one of our dugouts.
Yeah, Mother Nature decided they wanted us to do a little work on phase two right away. As you can see from that far corner, one of the baseball dugouts is completely leveled from the storm we had, and the other three dugouts actually are no longer safe either. So we're going to have to start the planning on phase two of how we want to complete that project and what we are looking for in new dugouts. And so a few weeks from now, we'll sit down with the coaches and point a beginning and start to develop our plan of what we want that to look like. We have to decide if we still want to flip the baseball diamond or not, but now with the turf field being shifted down, there could be some benefit of keeping it where it is. So we have to sit down and discuss all that so we have the best plan in place moving forward.
All right, sounds good. Well, there's your Falcon Pride update for today. And Joe, next time we shoot our video, we're going to see turf on the field, and that is going to be really exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I think people will be excited to start to look more like a finished product just by having it out there. It's going to look great.
And once they see the actual design too, with the logo and the color of the print as far as what the lettering, I just think it's going to be a real neat final product.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, and thank you again for all the support from the community and local businesses. We really appreciate that. It's going to be great.
And thank you so much, donors.